Barbara.
Come on,
Barbara.
Slava, don't jerk my chain. Come on.
You had the motion
Don't know what?
ready. That was a
Right.
long
Right.
motion.
Anybody else? Any more comments? Any more comments?
What is the purpose of commenting?
All those in favor?
Oh, okay, no, that's,
What are we doing now? What is it? The
This is the motion on table.
to release this? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, that was, to sue you, to sue me,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever.
All those in
whatever.
favor to adopt motion as was read by Judith
Go for
Courtney?
it.
You want to read it
the whole
again?
thing, are you?
Well,
Go ahead.
I haven't
Summary
seen this
version.
before, so
Okay.
I'd like to take a couple of minutes.
If I come to this, I want to read it, to have it.
This was sent to you.
Yes, but I don't want to phone.
It
releases a summary report.
It's more.
Oh, so the summary report is already prepared.
You want to read it again,
Giving
please?
him permission.
Gail, would you like to read this motion again?
Resolution of the Board of Directors of the Galaxy Towers
Here,
condominium.
read this one. I changed the order. So go by
This was
the,
the motion made by,
This
was the motion made by Judith Courtney.
Got it.
Resolution of the Board of Directors of the Galaxy Towers Condominium Association, 2/18/2010. Whereas, Corporate Counsel has delivered to the Board of Directors a report which includes 61 exhibits containing over 240 pages of documents concerning fire safety issues and the actions of management, personnel, and members of the Board, and whereas, the Board has reviewed the report and has met in executive session to determine the appropriate actions to be taken, and whereas, a summary of the report has been prepared and delivered to Cooper Square Realty. Now therefore, it is resolved by the Board of Directors as follows. 1. A summary of the report shall be prepared by Corporate Counsel and delivered to GTCA unit owners. 2. Corporate Counsel shall formally request a meeting with appropriate representatives of Cooper Square Realty and the Board to discuss compensation to the GTCA and also such further corrective action as may be necessary to ensure that such managerial misconduct as is described in the report of counsel is not permitted to recur. 3. A summary of the report shall be prepared by Corporate Counsel for delivery to the Fire Marshal, Mayor, and Council of Gothenburg, as well as to appropriate officials of the State of New Jersey responsible for fire safety issues, along with a request that the Fire Marshal and appropriate state officials meet with a specially constituted committee of the Board to review the status of fire safety issues at the Galaxy Towers and assist in the preparation of a long-term plan to address such issues. 4. A special committee of the Board shall be appointed to review the creation of a management committee or such other form of permanent committee which shall be responsible for maintaining regular contact between the Board, management, the Office of the GTCA Controller, and Corporate Counsel to ensure that the Board shall be regularly and accurately informed concerning the conduct of all GTCA management and professional agents and employees. 5. Corporate Counsel is directed to further report to the Board concerning any legal action which may be appropriate against any person, persons, or organization for compensation to the GTCA and its unit owners for costs, expenses, and damages which are the result of any misconduct reported to the Board by Counsel. 6. Corporate Counsel is hereby directed to proceed in accordance with the Directors' Code of Ethics with regard to Directors Barbara Tokay and Franco Lungo, and Directors Tokay and Lungo are hereby excluded from any further deliberations, meetings, and
Well, you've already
decisions,
excluded me for about
and
5 other things,
decisions,
so
please,
gee.
and decisions
Oh,
of the
yeah,
Board in
right.
connection with
Right.
the actions to be
Right.
taken as described in
Oh,
this resolution.
Of course, I'm going to be hung
And further,
without
they shall not be
trial.
permitted to serve on or attend meetings of any of the committees created pursuant to this resolution.
You could have
7.
just said if you don't agree with us, you
Please,
can't come in.
Franco.
7.
Right, why not? You're elected, but it doesn't
7,
matter.
please.
It doesn't
Corporate
matter.
Counsel is
People have
directed-
spoken, but they-
Barbara,
Corporate
come to order,
Counsel
please.
is directed to request that the judgment against the GTCA by Franco Lungo be vacated, and counsel shall represent
How
the
much is that gonna
GTCA
cost?
in the action brought against the
Oh
GTCA
my
by Lungo.
God, what a lot of unnecessary
8,
expense.
Corporate Counsel is directed to request that, can you control yourself
No, I
for
don't
20
think I
seconds,
can.
Barbara?
No, I don't
Is that in your DNA or your mind?
Gail,
Gail.
8,
Definitely in your DNA, Gail.
yes, I can control myself.
Yeah.
Corporate counsel is directed to Corporate counsel is directed to request the court hearing, Corporate counsel is directed to request the court hearing the lawsuit brought by Imperial Painting against the GTCA to permit the addition of Franco Lungo as a third-party defendant to such lawsuit.
How much will that cost?
Are you done,
Done.
Gail?
No, I
Are you
suggest
done?
one
Are
of
you
the,
done?
one, I
Come
suggest to be
on,
approved
hurry
one
up.
at a time.
Get this over with.
Directors, it's a very serious issue, and I don't believe that we need to vote on all and everything at once. There are 8 motions, sub-motions. We can basically discuss each sub-motion. But Mr. Kingman would like to address the board.
Let me just explain so that it's clear, because some people have tried to make it unclear. The purpose of the resolution, first of all, the GTCA is currently being sued. It is being sued for work that was done to Director Lungo's apartment.
And not my,
So
it
there
wasn't my
is
request.
a lawsuit
Please.
now pending. Secondly,
Work
what the
was done to Ms. Strooms' apartment.
resolution
Right.
does,
Right, yeah, that's
what the resolution
Yes,
does is
Yeah,
direct
14.
simply, regardless of people's attempts to disrupt it, I will tell
Oh,
the
go ahead.
legal
Go ahead.
consequences.
Go ahead.
It's very interesting that you defend something before you're even attacked and before the people even know the facts.
This is attacked, and you don't
Yeah.
have the facts.
So,
This-
what this resolution does, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen,
this
is
pounded.
provide for hearings at which the evidence will be produced, and Directors Tokay and Lungo can provide any defense that they wish. So the purpose of the resolution is to provide for a hearing, is to provide for
For a
them to
hearing
present their
in front of
evidence,
whom?
to provide that they can defend themselves.
To provide for a hearing in front of the Covenants Committee selected by the board majority. Gotcha.
What?
Is this for the Covenants
I don't even
Committee,
know that
Mr.
one.
Kingman?
All right, directors.
Can you
Let's
answer the question?
Let's do. You want to continue with this?
You can go in
All right.
front of the covenant.
Please come to order.
gotta
How
be
do we do
kidding.
this? Sub-motions? How, just number
You
one?
can vote one at a time.
Now,
or you can
let's
vote
do
on-
this. I'd like to have a motion to, let's do this. Let's try to approve it all, or let's try to approve it in part. So I'd like to have a motion to approve it all, or to approve it in part. Let's decide. Gail, what do you think? Let's,
Do you think there's
all
any
or
difference?
in part? All or one at a
You
time?
can take it separately and work through it, and they can all be
Oh,
approved.
Finny, what do you
You don't
think?
have to read it.
I don't care.
What do you think?
All at one time.
Yelena, what do you think?
Well,
I don't know a lot of stuff and what's the name of it.
Okay.
I think it could.
Excuse me, I have my hand up.
I better
Please,
finish
we
the
go
first thing
in,
I was saying, but okay.
Judith, what do you think? One at a time?
In
or-
part.
In part? Okay. Yes, Frank.
Well, I just would like to say that we spend more time on this right now than we spent on the garage sprinkler system, any elevator repairs, fire safety, and any important issues.
I would like to say that that's not true. That is true
Judy,
in
please.
open session, but that we have spent many working sessions on garage fire, on the garage fire system and on elevator safety. And Franco is just flat out lying in terms
I
of
am
Please,
not
directors,
lying.
come to
No, I
order,
am
please.
not lying.
Please, please.
That's why we got the
Integrity,
punitive order.
please, Franco. Integrity of this board and integrity of all directors, the most important issue right now.
There is no integrity.
The most important right now. Then let's do one at a time. We're going
one
to
or
have,
we can group them.
no, let's do one at a
Why don't
time.
I just read them?
Read and then I'll call,
I think it's.
and then we'll do
Barbara,
the
you can
full
plug your
motion
ears.
for
I'm
everything,
the
right?
secretary.
Well, you
I'm
can do one
supposed
or
to
the
do what
other.
I'm supposed to do.
Let's do sub-motions. Let's make a motion, and I'd like to have a motion to approve number one, summary.
I make a
Ladies?
motion to approve number one. A summary of the report shall be prepared by corporate counsel and delivered to GTCA unit
I'd
order.
like to have
I
a second.
second.
Any discussion? No.
A
All-
summary,
A
a summary.
summary now.
A summary by
The summary
counsel
of this report. So-
which
There's
is already
privileged
false
information that
and
can't go
contains
out.
misinformation.
Right, but you're sending out information that is not accurate.
Right.
That's my opinion, of
And
course.
not full.
But my request is to have an independent attorney do an investigation.
Your opinion is noted. Thank you very much. Anybody
And
else?
I'd like to know what the summary is.
the
It's going to
summary
be
will
based
be-
on this here.
Yes.
So we're going to have misinformation based on misinformation. So
Misinformation.
In
I'm
your
sure you
opinion-
understand that.
in your
That's
opinion.
just my
Please,
opinion. I'm
Please,
speaking. Yes.
of course.
You're
Thank
actually
you.
accusing the
Anyway,
attorney.